say
Not really.
before we go live? Okay.
We're
All right.
already live.
And anything that might be TOS breaking, we gotta do before the show so it doesn't publish to YouTube.
Yeah, true. But anyway, what's up, guys? This is your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343. Today I'm joined by Shadow and Cerno. And for
Why
today's
would that
topic,
rhyme?
yeah, anyway, we just went live, and also, guys, just to let you know, we're going to be revisiting a topic that, I'm actually all too familiar with. All these people actually just saying that freaking, if you actually jack off for Lolis, then you're actually considered a freaking, kitty diddler.
Oh, so this topic's come up again. And the reason why lollies have been trending on Twitter. I think like the most recent one I think was Xander Hall of all people. Trying to speak about it. It's like Xander Hall's a known anti, and the problem is that I think what happens is that these antis create more antis by basically being influencers. Influencers like Xander Hall, Augie RFC, Bo Blacks, Nickel, all these commentary channels, these leafy clones, are influencers, and they're basically turning people into antis.
Hey guys,
In fact,
I heard what's going on.
Oh, basically, we're just actually freaking bitching about freaking all these antis and stuff. Actually saying, we're actually nothing more than dirty kitty diddlers and shit like that.
Seriously, like it's getting out of ridiculous. But seriously, if I ever find Xander Hall, I'll fucking stab the shit out of him and take out his YouTube channel and his pages.
Wait. We're live. We don't want to say. I don't want to get taken down.
I'm just saying.
Doodle pussy.
I'm just saying that, but
I think it's taking you so long, Dio.
I get it. I get why you're angry, but the thing is that what's funny is that if it wasn't for the influencers, I think there'd be a lot less antis. I think that these influencers are the ones creating all these antis on Twitter.
That's true.
If the influencers would shut up, if these influencers, I think that the problem is that these influencers are very malicious when it comes to this. They're very malicious.
Yeah, they're always trying to look for easy clicks and shit like that. But here's the thing. It's not just, Xander Hall that went after, freaking Restless Destiny. It was also Grimsy is here, who's also a known Leafy clone.
What's his name?
Leafy
is here.
Basically,
oh. Yeah, I know what he did because the "is here" part. Yep, that's a Leafy clone.
Yeah, the point is, with all these Leafy clones, they're causing the whole problem, which they keep taking away our clout because they just want to be hogging over instead of looking on our side, to be honest.
So the thing is, I think what's going to happen, it's really dangerous because years down the line, when the people they've influenced become politicians, that's when it becomes dangerous.
Yep.
And that's why I think we needed a Supreme Court precedent that struck down obscenity laws as a whole. Otherwise they're going to get their way once they get into Congress, because it'll be a couple decades, but it's going to happen. These people, because these influencers keep pushing. And it always either comes down to Sarkeesianite rhetoric, like, oh, this normalizes bad behavior, like the whole normalization thing that they use against video games. They're using that. That's the same exact argument I see. And I also see arguments of that we're pedos and thus ontologically evil, and thus basically some of them even go as far as to saying that we should be killed for over fictional characters.
No. Exactly. No. Speaking of that,
wrong.
Sure, you want to hear something funny, though? So yesterday, I was dealing with a stereotypical, and oh my goodness, what's even sadder? Try having to argue with someone your own age range, and you try to tell them, look, you try to simply tell them that you're wrong about the fact that how anime is so-called the P word, like how it caters to a certain group of people. And then this person got angry at me when I simply said I'm an artist who simply draw this type of stuff and never seen someone in the United States get arrested. And you know what the first thing she said to my face?
Oh, I need to see what this is because I actually got my otaku box the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
so,
you got?
Yeah.
it's
see,
actually it's Anya from Spy Family.
Oh,
Oh,
Anyway,
nice.
what was Nep saying?
So I just received this the other day, and I'm just looking at her like, really? And this is a private picture that I just received the other day. I was looking at her like, so you're literally threatening me over fucking anime characters.
Because
Yeah.
they have no life.
I'm like,
Exactly, but here's the thing: these people.
I wonder
just
if they were in. I have to wonder, are they Xander Hall, RFC, Grimsy, or anything these people's fans?
In fact, I
No.
actually have respect for freaking Argios, RSC, Nicholas Fiorio, and of course, freaking, Bull Blacks, because they actually do a lot more than these like freaking wannabes.
But they create antis by spreading the ideas behind it. Like normally their arguments aren't the Sarkeesian arguments. Their arguments are arguably worse because their arguments are based that we're ontologically evil, and thus any kind of thing done against us is justified, even up to murder. I don't
Yeah.
think they say that they.
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't think they directly say, but a lot of their audience say that pedos deserve the wood chipper, and because they call us pedos, they group us in with that, which we're not. But they basically want to throw us into wood chippers too, because they see us as the same, and it's like we're not
But
the same. Or,
No. See, wait.
weebs
Shadow,
are
you
not
wanna
the
hear-
same as someone who's
Shadow, you want to hear something funny? I'll say let them do it, because then all they're doing is going to repeat history all over again. Because remember, in the past,
it basically is a Hitler argument of the
Yeah, it's a Hitler
ontological evil.
argument.
That is a Hitler argument that we're ontologically evil because
yeah.
we happen to like a certain cartoon, certain cartoon images. It's like, go fuck yourself.
You know,
like these
if,
people are
if they
Hitler.
try, the only thing, if they try to kill me, I'm gonna kill them before they try to kill me
Here's
out
the
of
thing.
self-defense.
I mean, if they come at you and they try to if they try to break in your house and try to kill you, I mean that's what the Second Amendment's for.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I hope they're not that
Hold on.
stupid.
Wait.
I hope they're not that stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dee Dee's here. No,
Yay, Diddy's here.
yeah. That's why I said, like, if someone's
Yeah.
gonna try to hurt me, I'm gonna look at them straight face. No, I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna let you hurt you. I'll literally tell this. I'll literally tell myself, Father, we'll quit
Yeah.
this shit. Make sure you
Uh,
you gather all the evidence you can. If someone
Yeah.
decided to hurt me,
Yep.
get all the evidence.
No,
Get
I
all the-
honestly, I kind of wish you were in the U.S. so that you could actually, so you could do something about it and stop them.
Dio.
If
thing
it's
is you-
any
I
co-
live in the US.
if it's
so-
any consolation, Diddy, Darren, I had 3 seconds to speak either.
Yeah, I live in the US though, so that's the funny thing though.
And they
Yeah.
continue.
Because the thing is, I want these
my
people to
God.
know that
Guys, one at a time, please.
yeah. What I'm trying to say is that go ahead, Dee Dee.
Anyway, yes, Dio, I was aware of the stream. I had just gotten back in from helping my dad fix the roof. You know, a good child. And I wanted to get some food because I'm kind of dizzy. I'm sorry I wasn't there right on the dot.
Oh.
I know, I just want to make sure because I knew your Discord has an issue with fucking notifying you or not. I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that it did notify you.
Yeah, that happens as well with me. Oh, how's your day though, Dee Dee? So far.
Yeah.
You're
guys.
okay now, aren't you, Diddy?
Yeah, I just have a mild headache right now.
Alright.
And even though the only thing is, with all this anti-Loli situation, they want to use CPS to falsely report people to take their children away, which is a bad problem,
Yeah.
Basically,
Again-
it's fun for kids.
Again, they see us as ontologically evil, so even lying is justified. So even if they have to lie about us, that's justified, apparently.
I really,
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with calling people Nazis.
I
Hold
really
on a
think,
second.
I really think that anyone who does a false report to CPS needs to serve jail time because that's resources that could actually help a child that's in need.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
look what happened to Tug. It's similar to what happened, although it was for a different reason. But they tried that with Tug.
Oh,
Yeah.
You must not be can suck my fucking dick, and then I'll beat your head into a brick wall for that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because these
That's
people
just-
need to stop having false accusations and all this stuff. And you know how I said I couldn't go back to my local cons because of all this situation happened because of this stupid Karen and her friends are still around.
There's a reason why I said. There's a reason why I said this. If you really hate my guts that much, I will look at them in the straight face.
Nah.
All right, I want you to get file report and go out ahead. Tell the police that I'm actually am this kind of person. Show them my artwork and let them. And I'll literally show them the evidence that first of all, I'm not using real people. If anything, I'm using Kakota Party to help me out with the art part. So you can't use you use real references of real people. Nope.
Now, if you hate my guts, cope, seethe, and mold, because I honestly God don't give two fucks. Because
Yeah, and the
I got
point is,
people in real life who hate my fucking guts.
and the
And
point
yet
is,
here I am, still alive and
Wait,
still
wait.
fucking existing, despite their damn wishes
Oh,
for
yeah.
me to disappear.
I know this happened a couple weeks ago, but can we give props to Pixiv, I think it was, for getting clever to get a site that basically copied their whole site down in China by using things about history and stuff of China.
yeah.
Yes, we need to give them all the props. But
Yeah.
also, happy, what's today's fucking
Columbus
date?
Day.
No, fuck Columbus. Happy 10th day of Halloween, baby.
Wait, guys. I just saw like Dragonfire mention something about what the fuck?
What?
What?
Hey,
What?
Mr. Did you see what Dragonfire just mentioned
Yeah, Vaughn.
about this mom?
Oh
Yeah.
God, they said he said freaking they doxed his mother and family.
Oh, I saw what happens because I stand with Vic reports. You know, the kid crowd going after him.
Yeah,
I know.
the Kick Vic people.
Yeah.
Fuck
People,
too.
these people need friends in life.
Yeah, they
These
need to have
people
fun
need
life.
these people need to get up. They need to fucking lose all that disgusting weight, shave the neck beard, and get a job.
Yeah,
I
if they hate their job, get a better job.
Here's the thing, even
For
if they get a
fuck's
job,
sake,
they need to do more with their life. Get off the internet.
Whoa,
I mean-
guys. Let Didi talk. Go ahead, Didi.
for fuck's sakes, the worst I would have done, which I admitted on Twitter, is I'd send Bitch Pigs Marchie a bag of gummy dicks with a note saying, "Here, you need more of these in you."
Eh, you also give fucking Jada Smith that too.
That's the worst I
Yeah.
would do. I wouldn't basically be like, yeah, I'm scared someone is yelling and they threaten to blow the house up, SWAT people. I would never do that. The worst I'd do is send you gummy dicks.
Honestly,
I
I
would
would be
think
the
about the same
asshole.
idea as well.
If I
Oh.
want to be an asshole, I would send them a vacation ticket to some place and let them enjoy their whole time.
Oh, thank you, Walmart. I mean, you said tomorrow was when I was going to get my jar of sugar-free peanut butter, but nice to know you're bringing it to me today.
Yeah, the only thing is it's like I'll be sending my haters like a bag of gummy dicks and that's it. Because I'm not gonna go to their houses. Because the thing is,
I mean,
if I go,
the worst I would do is probably send them pizzas.
Exactly.
then the pizzas make.
Oh, wait, not just any pizza. Send them anchovy pizza.
And the thing
Okay,
is,
that's just evil, but okay.
Wait, am I gonna get haters?
Yes.
Shadow, even if you're like Mr. Rogers, there's always at least one asshole who will hate.
Listen, Shadow. Real fucking talk right now. So, you know how Markiplier is, a wonderful, nice, caring guy who cares about his fans and shit? There are a ton of people who hate and loathe him to the point where they're like, man, it would be a great day if he just fucking yeeted himself. So, doesn't matter who you are, the nicest to the worst, you
What's
will
up?
be hated.
and even though these people have no lives on the internet, they just want to get people kicked out of conventions as well.
God.
I saw a Fox News story which should tell you that the asshole thing, where the host said, "Oh, Mr. Rogers basically made a generation of entitled people," and I'm like, "How?" All he said was he liked people like me just the way we wore. He
Yeah.
wasn't He wasn't like, oh, you have to be this. And the man was Christian, so he could have been like, if you're gay or something, you're going to hell. No. He's like, if this is you, this is you. I like you for you. How is that
Yeah.
making entitled people?
I mean, it's basically these assholes. They wanted Mr. Rogers to be some fucking buzz cut drill sarge who is a complete total asshole and absolutely unlikable. Meanwhile, what we got, thankfully, was a real fucking man. Something
Yeah.
that whoever said that, I'm going to assume it was a
Fox,
newscaster. That was it.
Fox. It was Fox.
I mean, was it a male or female that said it?
I mean, if you think about it, had he survived long enough, guarantee you that the cast and crew of My Little Pony would have tried to get him as a guest star.
Yeah, and that would have been so fucking wholesome and sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's a fan art of that already.
Yeah, and I'm like, I wish you had lived long enough, Mr. Rogers. That would have been a great and wholesome episode.
Yes.
The point is, let's continue about these type of people. Like, you know how I said before, the Karen and everything, they want to kick people like us out and want us not going to any cons because of the situation.
By the way, Shani, the person who said that shit to me is a Karen.
Yeah.
She's literally
Of
2 years
course.
older than me. She's literally 2 years older than me.
Wait. How old is this person? Because if they're
29.
They're what?
29.
29.
Okay, they do fall under Karen. Because anyone 25 and under are called a Becky. Karen is after they're 25.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I'm 27. I might look at this woman like, how do you act like such a... I never seen someone who's like over my age. I mean, who's about my age means act such a... How about exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
she's like...
Well, do y'all have any children, relatives, cousins, nieces, nephews?
I do.
Yes.
Have you ever seen an adult act up so bad and you're like, oh Lord, my insert name of child relative here is more mature than
I know
you.
you wanted some attention there, Fire King, but here's the thing.
Fair,
Hold on. Let me finish. I mean, I just wanted to... I know you actually just want to get noticed and stuff like that, but,
Yeah.
we appreciate that, but, I'm not going to read all the comments on the stream there.
Yeah. I
So-
can read some, but, not
and also,
all
I'm
of
not
it.
even at my computer. I'm, in the kitchen with my wireless headphones.
And,
The
the problem
and also,
is...
guys, please be sure to subscribe to Fire King X. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a
So,
cool
but
guy.
anyway, let's continue about the situation because they just want people like us to be kicked out of our own fun.
because basically they don't even know how to have fun. Because
No, because
God-
fun to these people, first and foremost, fun to these people is either patriarchal, racist, or some bullshit. Their version of fun is sitting in a little circle, sipping sipping soy milk, which I guarantee you is too spicy for these virgin little bitches, and talking about their fair wind.
And not only that, they just want cons to be, oh, you had to wear a mask or take the needle or something like that.
Here's the thing I think it's more sadder too when I think about it. It's like going back to the point where you people said, going back to the fact that people like immaturity. I had seen people who were like, yes, they can be immature, but it's stuff like like fucking dogs walking to their lawn and they get mad about it and they repeatedly told them to stop doing that shit. Or I don't know, fucking bills need to be paid or stuff like that. Or
Yeah, the problem is all of this behavior, they're acting like this because of we have bad lazy parents and the school system teaching them how to be like these type of idiots.
Oh yeah, trust me.
And also, one thing I want to kind of punch up Didi's whole Mr. Rogers one. I guarantee you, Mr. Rogers didn't
I'll be
teach
right back. I got a thing saying my packet right. It's trying to take
I do.
Alright.
But what I was about to say was, I guarantee you, Mr. Rogers did not, want people to be a bunch of pussy-ass little bitches. He wanted them to have, sympathy, empathy, and shit like that. What's
Yeah.
really fucked up this generation is this whole participation award shit and this woke nonsense. I don't know exactly where it came from, but though this whole idea of, everything is racist, everything is offensive,
Hey, Geek Freak.
everything is, whatever. That is
He's in the house.
That's absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is bullshit because it's like even if someone's thinking, even something like I remember something funny, right? Oh, you look young, therefore you must be a child. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm 27. I still have a baby face. I still look young, and yet I don't have. I mean, yeah, my sister recognizes the fact I'm an adult. Yet why is it so hard for you people to recognize? Oh wait, because someone look young does not necessarily mean they are actually young.
Anything can look young because of my height
I mean, I sound young even though I'm fucking 20.
and the voice.
And I am still young and beautiful.
Dio, you're over 30.
I am 30 years old, Shadow!
And the point is, you know what's really sad is because they just want to pick people who are way older than us. Is like, oh, let's pick on a 30-year-old. Oh, let's pick on a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old. It's really stupid.
No, the sad thing is that
In fact, people always actually keep saying, "Oh, you're just actually a 35-year-old." Oh, shut the ever living fuck up! I'm only
Yeah.
33.
But
I
now
mean,
you
Jesus
have
Christ.
seriousness, though.
I still have people think I was in my 30s. I'm like, look at my motherfucker. I literally 16 years apart from my older sister. How do you
And
fuck up math?
And you know who ruined the situation? Who enabled the Let's try this game. Who enabled the picking on 30-year-olds and stuff? It's idiots like Chris Chan, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, fucking Chris, yeah. I mean, to be fair,
no.
Chris Chan is the embodiment of every fucking stereotype because he is a fucking fan of Sonic, a fan of Pokemon, a fan of fucking My Little Pony. Like, he is the embodiment.
Dio, come on.
You also forget about one other thing too, dear. He's also a fan of the Neptuna series, despite not playing the Neptuna series.
You know what? Hold on. Oh God, no! Oh God, you know what? You know what, Didi? We should count our blessings, and I can say this because he's in jail, so there's no way in hell I can tempt fate. I am glad we have Monster High and Centaur World free of Chris
Yeah,
Chan.
but now we're gonna get a Chris Chan light because you tempted fate.
Nope.
No.
It-
But the problem is,
I'm saying it, Mr. A. Get the sign.
No,
I'm saying
he's in jail though. He's in. He
look,
thinks he's-
Dio.
Hold
he
on,
thinks
hold on.
he's Jesus
Okay.
Christ, and he's pretending to be God and shit like that. I
It
doubt.
don't matter. It don't matter. You've just tempted fate to make a new one.
Yeah, and the new one is that Karen who going after me.
Honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised that that person also was like crying about because all this was. I wouldn't be surprised that. Honestly, no. I kind of want another Christian just so I can laugh at them.
No,
Yeah, no,
you
we do-
don't.
No, we do not need another Christian. Here's why. First off, Christian has autism. Do you really want another person with autism to give the autistic
God
community?
damn it.
Yeah,
Why does this actually happen to freaking... Okay.
Whoa!
Oh my
Dragon,
God,
what
you dropping
the
the soap?
Oh,
fuck?
What the hell?
You've never heard of dropping the soap?
I don't have weapons.
Wait, you've never heard of dropping the soap?
It's basically from jail.
I know that.
I
weapons
mean,
because,
the
wait.
Boondocks made a whole episode a joke about it.
Didi, I know the reference because I remember watching it in Boondocks.
Alright, there you go. There you go.
Oh, I said no.
I'm perfectly clean. Nah. Look into my body, and you just see this giant censored hot dog thing hanging at the ankle.
Oh my God.
Holy
But it turns out if you actually have like HBO Max, you can actually watch it uncensored.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
No,
I
no,
have it.
No, I don't want to see that shit.
No. But I mean, no, I
I
can't.
already
whoa.
seen how the locker room is, but
Are you really telling me that an animator actually drew that, and it wasn't
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
given a
Yeah.
simple shape so it would look. Oh my
Yes.
god! Oh my
Wow.
god!
I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, it's kind of like the SpongeBob episode where they're all cussing, and you expect that they're not really
Mr.
cussing.
Krabs is a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it turns out that they really were, cussing. But
Of course, and I know what it actually mean uncensored is Mr. Krabs is an effer.
like,
You know.
man,
Ouch.
which I just gotta say, they had to have a field day. That day, like, oh, we get a cuss, okay.
Oh,
Right.
anyone ever seen Bear in the Big Blue House?
Yeah. When I
I've
was
seen
a
it
child.
before.
I'm
Right
just asking because I saw this on Facebook. Sadly, it wasn't a YouTube shared video. Otherwise, I would have posted it in my Discord. But one of the characters, little bear puppet, I think called OJ, and Squeak the Mouse,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering. Well,
Speaking of-
but the people who voiced them were on a
Okay,
like the early 2000s. But
you're breaking up.
OJ starts saying, "Ah, fuck this." And
Yeah, you're
Squeak's
still
like,
breaking up
"Go
there,
get me
DD.
some cheese. Get it your own damn self, you fucking mouse." And I'm like, oh my god.
Damn.
Obviously, this was, behind the scenes and stuff, but it was so
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but anyways,
We would never have that much fun nowadays because thinking about how sad things can get nowadays.
I know,
Which
we
is
can
tragic.
have fun, period. Because
The point is-
SJWs are always there trying to make sure that you're not having any fun whatsoever.
know-
Everything.
Also,
yeah, the problem is the
Oh,
SJWs are
God, you guys
basically
gotta see what freaking
Oh fuck.
oh
Chris,
my
boyfriend.
god.
Oh,
Wait, what does
okay.
it say? What
I
does it
wish I-
say? I can't see it. I'm not in my
It's his
Chris,
Chris.
Chris, the future boyfriend of the Prince of Darkness from South Park.
Fuck. I wish I have a soundboard for that. I
Ian-
didn't even
Ian Bo, how dare you want to subject Satan to that?
honestly, I could see Satan be like, nope, you're going to the purgatory. We don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But
And let me
don't you like me? I mean, I'm a sexy trans woman. No.
Let
and
me
you're
continue
not
what I'm saying.
trans.
Huh. Oh, wait, Dragonfly actually like the Neptunuses? Fuck yes, another Neptune
Hey, wait.
fan here.
Wait, guys. I got the perfect hill for Christian. It will be where he's in a glass box he can never get out, and his, Sonic 2 figurines and shit are being remade, and the story's
To
being
actually
retold.
look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and being retold.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the
In a better
helmet?
way without Christian.
Exactly. And Christian's like, no, wee.
Hold on a second. Wait, guys. Didn't there was a hell that Frieza was doing? I was trying to remember that form of hell he was in.
I mean, if you're talking about Dante's Inferno, there's gluttony, there's lust, there's wrath.
Take a look at our private chat. I think that
Hang on.
Yeah. Now that's the best form of hell for him.
Oh my god.
And anyway, I
And the point
blame
is, like, Christian
Come on,
is
Didi
bas-
was going to say something.
I blame parents for the current thing of wokies and stuff because
is
if I had acted up or threw a fit about not getting a toy, my parents would have given me a look of just wait till we get home, and that would have been like, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Didi, you had it easy. If I was to done that, my Mimo or Granddad would have already taken off that belt and shot pow my ass.
you know, for me, I
That's
just feel if I want it, I want it. The point is, I don't act
Yeah.
too spoiled or
Oh,
anything.
but basically, if you actually did what our parents did back in the day, they would actually freaking nailed you for freaking child abuse.
No.
yeah,
You want
yeah.
to
No, I'm not saying you should beat the shit out of the kid, but this thing of, well, now, Billy, if you'll eat some broccoli, you can have a scoop of ice cream. No, you tell Billy he eats the broccoli, or not only is he not
So,
getting that scoop of ice cream, he's not going to have anything for a month.
Exactly.
make it
hold on a
clear.
second. Dude, can
And I mean, that's
can
one thing I would have thought that too. Like, if I had a fucking child, they're going to eat what the fuck's on their plate. I hate seeing these parents whose child, like, I didn't want to eat this because blah blah fucking blah. You never even
Yeah.
tried it, and
Yeah.
just let them get away with it.
I
Wait,
mean-
you want to hear something funny though?
Forcing
Yeah,
people to eat things they don't like is just
Yeah.
no. I don't
Oh,
really
no,
like
no, no,
that.
I'm just
Sorry,
saying
I'm not gonna.
No, Cerno. When I say bargaining, it's I don't mean like maybe there's like maybe 1 or 2 bites left on the plate. I mean the plate is just sitting there. The kid's refusing, even if the kid's eaten it 1,000 times before and said he liked it. He's just being difficult this time. Parents are like, now if you'll just eat a little broccoli, you'll get a scoop of ice cream. I'm like, my parents would have told me not only do you not get the ice cream, but we're letting your brother and sister eat the whole thing just to spite you.
And there you
Yeah.
go, good fucking
There you go.
parenting right there. Good.
Oh no, so
The thing is the thing is if my mom were to do that to me, I would have gotten violent. I don't accept that kind of shit.
And
You
here's
wanna
I'm
the
the
say,
kind
thing,
of person who doesn't just
Guys.
take it laying down.
guys,
Yeah.
you
In
guys
fact,
wanna know why?
me and my mom had real conflicts when
So-
I was younger because I just wouldn't take stuff
Yeah.
laying down.
Guys,
Yeah.
want to hear something funny? What my mom would do to me? She would have, if I decided to act a fool, she would get switches on my ass. She would get fucking cables on my ass, and she would get spashes on my ass, meta spashes on my ass. If I decided to act a fool,
I'm just saying don't be spiteful and get vengeance on your child because like for example like if you I've seen stories where parents break like or a kid has something that's really expensive and the parent breaks it.
Oh, okay,
To
yeah,
me,
that.
If you
No,
break
no,
something that's really
no.
especially if it's like something like that it's worth thousands of dollars and you break it and you throw
No,
it in,
no,
like,
I actually watched a couple days ago of r/insane parents, and this woman was like, I feel really guilty now. I broke my son's Xbox One. Does anyone have one to sell? And I'm like, yeah, but unless you're gonna,
break it again.
pay to get those games your kid downloaded back.
Yeah,
A new
now,
Xbox is pointless because he doesn't have those games he liked.
yeah, now
But
I
the-
will say
and
that
and
is
this is
bullshit
why
because
I'm
why the hell
against
are you
parents
going to
doing
sit
things
there and
Whoa,
like
guys, one at a time, one at a time, one at a
permanent
time.
things like that.
Guys,
Whoa, one at a time.
What I was about to say was like, yeah, that I will say is absolute bullshit because I've seen this one video of this father who, I think he was trying to be cute, but he got on his lawnmower and ran over his kid's, Super Nintendo games or whatever. And it's
Huh?
like, first of all,
Those
talk
are
about
irreplaceable.
yeah, talk about a small dick, by the way. Because you just fucking did that all over your,
Let's just say that dad should not be alive right now. That kid should have freaking did something.
Yeah, because I mean, I do agree on that part, but what I'm looking at is if you're taking your child, little Timmy, to Walmart, and they scream at the top of their lungs that they want a toy or whatever, and act a fool, then nah, I do believe in that backhand.
Don't give it. Yeah,
treatment.
don't give them the toy. Just don't
Yeah.
give it to them.
don't
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem with parents. They crack. They're like, oh, jeez, my child's embarrassing me by screaming and stuff. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
get a toy to
I'm
pass.
just saying
most
like
parents are like
what
that.
I'm
It's
against
like,
is
no,
doing things to
no,
spite them.
You don't do that because now little Billy knows that if he throws a big enough fit, you'll
Yeah.
give him what he wants.
Yeah, you don't give them what they want, but you don't go out of your way to make them miserable, like to the point where they resent you either, because that's how
And
you get
look-
resentment.
Yeah.
Look, my parents just had to give me a look and I'd stop. And like on my birthday or something, that toy I wanted, like say a Barbie doll or something, because believe it or not, I did like Barbie back in the day. I would get it for
Barbie, let's
birthday
go
or
party.
Christmas. Or Christmas. But if I kept, being a little brat and screaming and saying, I want this, why won't you give me this? My parents not only would have had me on my knees in a corner for 10 minutes when we got home, I could kiss a chance of getting that doll ever goodbye.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here's the
And see,
thing.
I mean, that right there is good
Also,
parenting.
guys,
But
another
I
thing I
do
want
not
to.
support any parents going out of their way to erase a kid's Steam or whatever account,
Oh,
device.
Oh,
No.
I actually remember seeing a story on Quora. I don't know how many of y'all use Quora, but this
Huh.
this man, he erased his son's year long, and this was during the pandemic. The kid did this Minecraft server, and he's
Ugh.
like, I don't get why my 8-year-old's so mad at me. I'm like, okay, let's say your son built a tree house in a tree in the backyard, and you decided that because you were mad at him, you tore the tree house down, or he did a painting and you burnt the painting. That's basically what you did. Hours of work down the drain because you
Mhm.
were mad.
You know,
at
and it basically teaches your kid, don't work because it's just gonna be taken away.
Oh,
Don't
I
work because it's not
course.
worth it because it will
Oh
just
yeah.
be taken away.
Hold on, guys. I gotta read what Fire King X says. He says also about the other topic. I'm 22, but yeah, my voice is pretty deep sometimes.
Yeah, I get it.
That's
Also-
unfair.
It's funny.
Why?
But
Also-
anyways,
Also, I saw another thing on Quora where this guy says, I told my son I'd get him a PlayStation 5 or whatever the current thing of PlayStation is if he got straight A's for 2 months at school. And the kid delivered, and he's like, but I don't want to do it now. And me and everyone else is like, why the fuck did you promise him a new gaming system if you weren't going to deliver?
Again,
Were
Yeah,
you
I-
hoping he failed? Because you're kind of terrible if you
Yeah.
were hoping your kid failed.
Not just that, but other thing to note here is that's also saying that you're not a man of your word. Something that you should be teaching your child. Like,
and
hey,
it teaches kids that work isn't worth it because they're not going to get what they're promised. So
Yeah,
this is the thing.
Also,
Yeah.
the singer, aka El Otaku, aka the Weed Pillar, says, "Have you guys heard what a TikToker said about anime is carried to the Fredos?"
what the
Oh,
fuck
that's
is
what
a
I see.
Fredo?
I see.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that crazy
So-
bitch.
By the
Yeah, I
way,
seen.
wait.
I seen
But
Rev.
what is a Fredo?
No. It's cheese pizza. It's
Guys,
another word for the
guys,
cheese
can I-
pizza.
Yeah.
Can I say this? That same woman who threatened me, that same person who threatened me is that person.
Holy
Wait, what?
shit, what?
Yeah.
what?
Talk about a small motherfucking world.
God damn it, if I didn't want China to get my information, I'd make a TikTok just to tell her she's a piece of shit.
So,
Yeah.
because he was saying the lines of like, oh, well, if you say that shit to my, in front of my face, but if you real life, you'll get your ass beat. And I'm like, are you stupid? You literally threatened me.
Oh, and basically, Brett says this. You
Oh, I'd
actually
love
had
to
to
see
freaking
someone
rip
threaten
her a new one.
I'd love to see someone try to threaten to beat my ass. Not only am I a big girl, but my daddy taught me to basically do whatever it takes to protect yourself. That means if it's a guy, you stomp their manberries, you bite their nose, because if they try to pull you off, they're gonna have to go to the hospital after your
Here's
nose.
the thing. I'll look on the straight face. Go right ahead and do that shit to me. Because I'll look on the straight face. If I'm alive, I'm kicking the shit out of
And
every
also,
single one.
Zinger says that he actually made a video about it on his channel. So
Yeah.
right there.
But anyways, guys,
My point is, my dad basically taught me and my sisters, if some guy tries to take you, you launch your face at theirs, bite down on their nose, and don't let go.
I appreciate it,
One
Fire
of two
King.
things will happen.
Really,
you might
really
get
do.
hurt you might get hurt in the process, but you'll at least cause damage to the guy, and you can report to the police what you had to do. So when he goes into the emergency room for the damage to his face, they can arrest him because he'll be the only asshole who got his nose bit off.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can speak because he did assault me. So, yeah.
okay, guys. About with parenting, like with other situations, throwing electronics or valuables, it's not worth it. It's better to do the honest way is put them on threaten and sell them to the pawn shop.
Look,
Yeah, that's what my mom did. That's what my mom legitimately did.
look,
Like,
I'm
every
gonna be
time-
honest.
The thing is that if you sell something that's irreplaceable, then you're just as bad because they can't just buy another one.
Look,
If they can't buy another one, then yeah, because if you do something that's permanent, then you're a shitty parent, like selling something that cannot be bought, like something that's maybe vintage or something. Because
yeah. Anyway,
eventually game consoles do become vintage,
yeah.
and by the
Yeah.
time they become an adult, they might not be able to buy it.
Aren't video games already vintage?
Did he want to
Pretty
say
much.
something?
Yeah, well, that was one of the very few perks of being poor growing up, knowing that even if my parents had wanted to destroy my electronics or whatever, they couldn't, because then they'd have to explain to family members when they had to borrow money that they had to replace the system, and family members be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
No,
My
yeah,
parents
it's
done the
like,
same thing.
yeah, it's like, it's one day. It's kind of like the situation when my mom had to sell a PSP I used to have. I used to have this blue 2006 PSP that had like Invisibles, and yeah, I kind of, when I look at the prices nowadays, I'm like, God fucking damn it, I fucking hate the fact that happened to me.
Honestly, I would steal some of your mom's money and buy another PSP, because I'm probably pretty freaking expensive now.
Yeah.
I'd probably end up stealing money.
One point
from the
is
person
you
who
don't
did
need
it.
a PSP at this time because you can basically use emulators and all this
I-
stuff.
And
No,
we're-
but
And I'm also glad we actually had a chance to meet you there, Fire King. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
you're a great person and all. Just don't let all those people that are actually freaking torturing you, trying to actually turn their backs on you. Heck, we got your back, and if you got ours. So
Oh,
simple as that.
Besides,
Also, I don't know if the site's still up anymore, but this was the site you went to before we had "Am I the A-hole" or whatever on Reddit, which was F My Life. And I remember back in the day going on there, and this guy said that his mom gave one of his graphic novels, like a manga, to his little sister, and she colored all over it. And he said, "Why did you do that?" And she said, "Oh, I thought it was a coloring book. You were too stupid to color." I'm like, oh, you need to go to the police for that, because that's your property.
Yeah,
damage
exactly.
property.
And one thing I hate is this whole, the whole parenting thing, right? One thing I absolutely hate is with the parents who are like, their kids, they don't, matter, whatever.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
hell no.
Well,
Yeah.
I do agree that a child has no place in adult spaces or whatever. One thing I do not agree with is you destroying a child's property because you just fucking feel like it or whatever. That right there makes you look like a piece of shit.
And then
Yeah.
the problem is that it's legal. It shouldn't be legal if it's something that's very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
if it's something that's worth thousands of dollars, then I don't think that a parent should have the same rights as they would like for something that's worth maybe like 10 or 20.
Look,
There should be a difference in based on the value of the property, because that's major right
Yeah,
there,
that is
because that
a-
you're basically taking
Yeah.
something away from a kid that in basically, especially if they paid with their own, like if they saved up their allowance and bought it themselves. If you destroy something like that, then yeah, you or especially if it's, or maybe if it's an older child that can work, if they're working and they have a job and they actually work for that money, and then you suddenly destroy something of that,
Yeah.
I think that kid has every moral right to do whatever they it becomes where you're ontologically evil and they should destroy you
well,
because
Okay, let me talk now.
because you did something to that
Okay, whoa. Let Dee talk. Go ahead, Dee.
Well, that's one of the great things about my parents. They basically said, "Don't touch your brother and sister or sister shit." It depends on who they were talking to, unless they give permission and all that. And my brother took a Woody doll, for Toy Story fans, you know who I'm talking about, that I had. Yeah, it was missing a leg, but I still love the damn thing because I got it for Christmas one year. It was one of those Burger King toys. I called Woody a doll because he was more or less a doll. The only puppet part was his pants to make his legs move. Point is, my brother took it and blew it up, and he told me, "Oh yeah, I blew your doll up," and I thought it was this doll that was fucking creepy as hell that my mom bought
Yeah.
at a garage sale. And I'm like, okay. And it wasn't until I found it in the grass later that day that I realized it, and I was so heartbroken. I'm like, you didn't tell me it was Woody. You told me it was a doll. He's like, you said it was okay. Oh, I would not have been okay if I had known you had blew Woody up. And my mom got lucky to a couple of years later to find a Woody doll at a garage sale. She got it for me, and she told my brother, if this one gets blown up, not only are you going to be grounded, but you're not going to get your allowance.
Good.
Yeah.
Different.
That's good.
No,
Yeah, they-
exactly. It's like it's the same reason why. Like I remember when like it's the same thing that's happened to me in the past. When I mean I don't know how I feel about this when looking back at it. The fact
I
that,
mean,
like,
I think it's good because
Yeah.
that's something that parents need to do is teach
Yeah.
kids you don't touch other people's stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
one of
That's
the
the
one of
reason
the things that have been lacking lately is
Yeah.
people not knowing not to touch other people's stuff. And if parents were to actually teach that, I think we would have a lot less
Oh no.
problems nowadays.
Yeah.
You want to hear a good example? Do you want to know how mad my mom was when someone stole my PSP? So when I was younger, I had a PSP, and one of my ex-friends, decided to steal one of my Silver Edition PSP. That's the 2000 series with the Dark Texture and Banner Guy. That one of it. So the moment when there was someone stole my PSP, my mom literally look at this guy like, you know what? No, I'm gonna find who stole my son's PSP. And I think it was a few days later, and at the time she knows I lost hope. I lost complete faith that my PSP got stolen.
Yeah, I had the same situation. I got my PSP stolen by some gang member, to be honest, because my
Oh.
friend was playing it, and then he snatched my and that some gang member was behind and snatched them.
So let me tell you, after I got it, the boy who stole my PSP apart, I wanted to beat the shit out of him. I was so angry. I wanted to just my mom had to hug me to calm me down. Because I was very pissed off. Like I was very, very angry. Like people think I was angry nowadays. You don't destroy them. You don't take something. You don't take something. You don't destroy something of mine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
because basically, I do actually have anger issues, but here's the thing. You actually don't freaking gaslight me. You don't freaking, start talking shit about me or you guys. Then, freaking everything's good. But if you start doing that, you're starting to freaking piss me off. And that's when I start, going aggro.
So,
And
general
the thing
question here.
the thing with all this cancel culture situation is basically it's like a disrespect of privacy, taking away people's possessions and everything. To be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, the wokies, they want to know what you're doing 24/7. Meanwhile, they can have whatever privacy and do whatever the fuck they want. But you are not allowed to have a space to call your own. And we see that wherever we go. Case in point, a woman, especially a lesbian, cannot have a space to call their own unless they be accompanied by a trans woman. Mind you, a trans woman or trans people in general have a space of their own. They have their own Reddit, they have their own apps and what have you. But yet a woman like Dee here cannot have a space with other women because she would be sexist or transphobic or whatever.
I
you're
don't
supposed
know how that works considering I'm basically attracted to whatever I think
yeah.
like JP on is cute and he's a trans man.
I mean, it's about basically you're not allowed to have you got to allow Cassandra, the 300-pound born a man and still a man with a 5 o'clock shadow, into your space to talk about periods, or else you'll be canceled.
And to be honest, it's like the reason is like with the Karen I know. she
Okay,
took away
look,
my
if
job as
Sandra
in-
wants my period, she can have it because I'm
She's
having
threatened.
fucking bad cramps right now.
And what's funny is I've remember seeing that one TikTok video where there's this asshole who's like, listen, to those who have periods, don't tell trans women they're lucky they don't have it because you don't understand. Like, nah, dude, listen, I guarantee you, if NASA came out with a pill that can erase all the issues with periods, every woman in the world would be lining up with their wallets ready.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I could avoid having to have excruciating cramps every month, I would be happy with getting my period. I dread my fucking period, especially if
And
it decides to start while I'm out of the house, so I can, change my underwear stuff. Because it's
yeah.
like, of all times for you to start, I don't have a spare pair of underwear. I don't got a pad on me. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. So speaking about the Loli situation, about with these feminists, they have a jealousy issue. To be honest.
Oh yeah.
They're jealous of fictional characters, which is kind of amusing, honestly.
It's not just with Lolis, but it's with any fictional character in general. You look at how many times, Kotaku and any other journalist, air quotes there, talks about how problematic. Hold on.
Everything's problematic,
Hold
but
on.
in actuality, they're just jealous.
Oh,
No, they all do this.
Yeah, and so
Hold
is
on,
the data
hold on.
confusing. Also, I wanted to bring up what Fire King X said.
Ah,
That's nasty.
you okay, Dio?
something went down the wrong throat.
And
Oh.
and here's the thing, about that Karen who I told you about. Well, she had some TikTok videos, which I seen some of them. She have jealousy issues.
Yeah.
Again,
Anyway,
if
hold on,
I
guys.
didn't-
I gotta read out what Fire King X said. Anyway,
Right.
who's actually heard of Ian Watkins? He's the most evil singer on the planet.
Who?
Who?
Ian Watkins.
Oh,
I don't know
I
who
know
that
one.
is, though. It's like that
I don't know who
scene
that is
from,
I
either.
don't either.
like that
Okay,
scene
whoa,
from Anna. I have no idea
Right, baby.
whoa. Hold up. Okay, may I suggest actually looking up Ian Watkins on Wikipedia? And apparently, according to Fire King X, he says, luckily he's serving 35 years in prison.
Well, hold on, Didi, you were about to ask me a question before I was coughing out a lung. What's up?
Tell them about what I told you about on the comment section about Velma being a lesbian.
I hate that
Oh
shit.
god, fucking damn
yeah,
it! Why
I
do people
avoid-
always actually need to go and fucking try to make everything about them?
Let Dio
And this
tell
is
you what
why-
I told him. Let Dio tell you what I told him.
Yeah, it would have been one thing. Well, first of all, they should have, and I agree with Didi on this as well. They should have made her bisexual because you got like 75 years of character, being liking guys and flirting with guys, and all of a sudden, here's Velma like, oh, I am a lesbian now. Which
I want to talk.
And yeah, they made her dark skin, which is, this
Huh?
is what's going on.
Well, that's not
Wait.
That's
Bullshit.
not what I was telling you to tell them, Dio. I was
Oh,
telling you
sorry.
to, I was telling you to tell them about the one person who told me to make my own character. That's my
Oh, that one. Yeah. So Didi, I was talking to this, let's just say clown. About the whole why not make better character, blah blah blah. Only
Or
for
no,
them.
it was why not make Velma bisexual? That way, at least it makes sense why she was flirting
Oh.
with guys for so long.
Yeah. But then the clown told Didi, why don't you make your own characters? All this bullshit. It's like, bitch, why don't you do the same fucking thing?
With
Practice what you
lesbians.
preach.
Yeah.
I hate it when this is exactly why they did the same thing with Brit. That's basically the same thing with Bridget. Honestly, it's the same exact bullshit.
Do not remind me of Bridget.
I know, but they
Don't
did to
talk
Bridget what they did to
about
Velma.
Bridget.
Whoa! Enough, okay?
Yeah, right.
I mean, part of the reason Bridget is trending yet again on fucking Twitter, and me as well as one of my followers were having a discussion with this again we'll call them clown, and the clown is like, the word trap is a slur because
No, it's not a
pee poo poo, and it's like, bitch, no, it's an anime word first and foremost. Learn that, KK. And secondly, it is a word for femme boys. That has nothing to do with you fucking trans. The world does not revolve around you. And speaking of trans people, this morning I was seeing someone tweeted about how there's a channel, Twitter page called "Your Favorite Character is Straight." It's basically a reference to the one Twitter page called "Your Favorite Character is all this shit LGBT." Because it's like everyone has to be gay and shit. Well, and this it's like, oh wait, actor. Sorry, it's actually your favorite actor is straight. And they're getting heat for this until the person came out and said, I am a trans person. I'm just sick and tired of the LGBT doing this fucking shit where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, look at me, do you see me? Looky, look at
Yeah,
me.
see, the wokies have made it so bad that actual sane people of the queer community are like, cut that fucking shit out. You're making us look bad.
Yeah, it's
How
true
many
because
times have you heard me and Dee preach the same shit? Like, these motherfuckers are so goddamn annoying. Hell, Iron Claw, I remember when he was
alright
doing his
guys.
thing,
Wait,
he
Dio,
would say
Dio.
that he wishes he would go back in the damn closet.
Yeah, so anyways guys, since yesterday I was listening to Gays Against Groomers podcast stream on Twitter, they talk about what's going on and they're telling the truth what's going on. Even the trans knows it, the women knows it, what goes on because of there's like one of them like had their daughter committed suicide after the transition situation happened.
And they ain't
my
gonna talk
God.
about that. I guarantee you these trans actors ain't gonna say jack shit about that, just like they don't say anything about the detransitioners.
Oh, I'm also getting annoyed with people saying that if you happen to like wearing guys' clothes, it means you're trans. No,
What the fuck?
no, I just
No.
prefer guys' clothes because it's nice to wear a t-shirt like a dress. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but people do realize that some people don't like wearing the same clothes, right?
I mean,
Yeah, it's just
again,
ridiculous. Besides,
it-
all these people
it's
ever
about-
do is they sit there and then they will actually freaking. These
It's
people will
about-
just sit there and say that they're the victims when in reality they are the oppressors.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because again, going back to the conversation I was having with that one idiot about Bridget, they were saying that, oh, I know what it was. I made a comment on a Bridget, picture saying how cute he looks, and I will always say he, and the asshole slithered onto my, Twitter saying, oh, they like, discussing things like this one half horse person. It was Centaur from Monster Musume, getting fucked, and they used the word trap. The A was censored. And it's like, first of all, what the fuck you doing on my damn page since, what I like is none of your damn concern. Secondly, trap is not a damn slur, only
And-
for them to be like, yes it is, it affects me.
No, oh my god! It's like if I ever
But
see if I
seriously,
Well,
just
here's what you do.
grow a spine already. Jesus Christ.
Here's
yeah,
what
they
you
need to grow a spine. Like not every trans people, not every gay people or whatever are infected by anything.
You know what's even sadder though? I have cousins who are gay, and then they're not even affected by it. They seem more chill in real life compared to these people that will be. How sad is that? I miss the more chill gay people. Can we have that?
Wokies are the reason why when you get legitimately good shows that actually do have what would be considered low, for example, Dead End Paranormal Park, you end up cringing when you find out the material because you're like, oh, here we go. Hi, I'm gay every 5 minutes. And then it turns out to be good, and you're like, what the fuck? Am I in Bizarro World? How the fuck did this happen?
And one thing also to throw out there, even though it's not been said and shit, however, there's a vibe to it. I hate saying that word because the SJWs use it all the fucking time. But in Centaur World, there's a character who there's a 99% chance he's gay.
Julius,
Yeah. Like, there's a 99% chance this dude's gay. But the best part is, not only does he not, act like an ass, saying it every 5 seconds or whatever. you gotta like pay attention. And I will still say this though, horse and Wamawink like is not said, but it's like a nice little headcanon.
Yeah, there's a vibe to them. They fight like a couple. In fact, when we were watching the first couple episodes, second time for me because I've already watched it. Every time Horse and Womp would start fighting, I'm like, Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Yeah, exactly. And also, that's just the thing. We actually need something that we can actually be entertained because we do not want to be preached to.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna say
exactly.
this. I'm gonna say this here now, though. I did not expect Central World to be good. Again, damn you, Dee, but also thank you. Because it looks like it is a batshit insane acid trip.
Theo,
It is.
I keep telling you, if I like it, chances are you're gonna like it. If you don't
know.
like it, it's like the 1% chance that you actually didn't like what I like.
I know, and I'm looking forward to after stream.
You know,
Yeah,
it's funny.
we,
I will say this.
But anyways,
Context.
That's why I
This
didn't
is
tell
for
you
my
to watch
birthday.
G-Read because, I mean, there were a couple things I thought were cute, like Perfume and Scorpio, but everything else I hated, especially Kedora. I
and
hate
also-
that.
Yeah. Cat Door was shit, but though, yeah, with She-Ra, those are a couple of good things that I also liked. I mean, and Tracha was adorable, Scorpio was precious, Perfumer was, cute, and like the others were bleh at best.
Didn't like Mermista because they decided to make. I don't want to call her the moody teen, more like the whiny teen. You know, where you're saying, "Honey, can you take the trash out?" Must I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone brought up a valid point. So there was like Boggle and Boggle. It said something about Twitter. I mean, Twitter, the evil have stopped attacking fanboy trap.
Oh yeah, anybody who actually needs a bit of a cleanser, I just actually got this the other day.
Oh, I already got my
I see.
I need one of those. So,
Somebody
Was it covered?
Mr. A, you just gave me an idea. I should buy myself for Christmas. Is that
Actually,
like
this
that?
is 02 from Darling and the Franks.
I know.
But
And another thing that annoys me is every time I compare Kedora to Harley and Joker, it's like, no, Kedora's not toxic. Joker and Harley are. I'm like, but it's basically the same relationship, except you have two pussies instead of a pussy and a snake.
Wow.
I mean, that's what I have noticed too. Like, I mean, when it comes to the SJWs, whenever they write an LGBT character, and it's like there's either it's a toxic relationship, or like it's in comics, it's this beautiful, wholesome, warm relationship.
Yeah,
and then
well,
they,
yeah. You want a good relationship, one that's not toxic, but it's not basically so perfect. It's like, what fantasy land you came from? Harley and Ivy in the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the problem is with all this anti-Loli situation, it has to do with also the lack of mental health what's going on in this world.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I mean, and this stuff been going on even way before like the 2010s. This has been going on
Again,
for long.
it's the
I usually like
anti-lolly
listen
stuff is
to
the same.
variety of music, so yeah. I'm usually okay with metal, but
Yeah.
I'm next to talk to Fire King because he's asking if I actually listen to metal. It depends because I usually like
Okay.
listening to like Five Finger Death Punch and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would
I
count
also
as
like listening to
metal.
Motorhead. And
Mr. A,
Yeah.
Mr. A,
He's trying to say something.
I don't know if it would count as metal, but Rare American band.
Oh yeah, it's
never
pretty
heard of
good. JD showed me it was like.
Okay.
I
My
listened
favorite
I
song
listened to
is
3
Little
Days
Bone.
Grace on loop.
My favorite song by them but they're all pretty good songs.
I do listen to some.
Can you actually share it in the private chat if possible? I'll check it out once once the stream.
Yeah.
I'll DM
listen
you
to
a
Baby
link
Mouth.
to
Yeah,
their videos.
Well,
honestly,
let's continue. So what were
honestly,
you saying about mental health?
Oh yeah, about how these people that have very little. I mean, they seem like the type who don't take health infections. You don't have those sort of actions, and almost like you haven't had like their mind checked yet. Like, I just noticed that.
No, because the thing with mental health now is instead of actually looking to see what the issue is, it's more about just validating the person's feelings. Like you look at the whole trans thing, where a lot of there's more trans people, but it's not because they just so happen to be trans. It's just they're
Validate
not.
my ass. My therapist will tell me if I was in the right or not when I talk about something that happened to me.
I mean, I'm not saying like every single one, but it's usually the ones who are woke is who I'm looking at. But the thing is, so it's okay. So you take a lot of the people who are trans, who are getting validated and stuff, when yet they're not really truly trans. They just feel a certain way, and instead of actually getting psychiatric help, it's just, oh no, you're trans. You like the color pink. Okay, you're trans. Here's the pills. Only for them to regret it later. But SJWs don't care. It's all about points. But instead of it being like in fiction where it doesn't really matter that much, it matters in reality because you are ruining a man or a woman's life because of your fucking, agenda.
yeah. The thing is that again, as I've said before, most of the attacks on Lolly coming from the left
Yeah.
are basically repeats of the same Anita Sarkeesian talking points of normalization, enabling, this, that,
Yeah, it's
cultural
true.
norms.
Oh, Mr. A, you are Shadow Otaku, right?
Yes, because apparently freaking Discord decided to fucking eat my other account. Because, God forbid, I was fucking posting Loli and it apparently freaking went
Okay,
against Discord's
Mr. A,
terms of service.
Mr. A, I was just asking if I wasn't accidentally sending this music video to the wrong person.
Wait,
No,
you say Shadow
I'm
Otaku?
actually the Shadow Taco, so yeah.
Not
In
to
fact-
get confused with me.
You're the emo.
Wait,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
Taco
fucking
Shadow
emo.
Otaku.
And
But yeah,
probably emo.
You know the first company to fall with this whole Lolly thing. The first company to fall was Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Patreon was the first domino to fall, and it all just went downhill from there.
Oh yeah. These wokies on Twitter, they're fleeing back to Tumblr now that Elon is supposedly buying it.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
But still,
Now let it.
Wait, guys, can I make a joke? Hit the wall, Jack. Ain't gonna tell you no more. Hit the wall, Jack. Ain't gonna tell you no more.
Yeah, but it kind of saddens me because Tumblr actually got somewhat normal once a bunch of people left for Twitter, and now
They
it's
have to
going
have
to
a
be
containment
back to
site.
being bad shit insane again because everyone's like, "Oh God, Elon's going to buy it. I won't be allowed to call people sexist anymore."
Well, here's the thing: is that what's going to happen is that all those people will leave to Tumblr,
Oh, God.
and they won't be influencing brand accounts as much anymore. They won't
Yeah.
be piling on the brand
Also-
accounts and causing problems
also-
for anime and stuff.
Wait, Miss H had to say something.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
God,
your
I
mistake?
really needed this. Something to actually freaking... My liquid lobotomy has arrived.
Liquid lobotomy.
Trust me, caffeine usually gets through my day because, God forbid, if I don't have my caffeine, I start getting withdrawals, and that also freaking... Well,
Yeah.
if I don't have caffeine, like any type, like coffee, tea, soda, anything
Yeah.
that gets the blood going, you see, caffeine's sort of like my alcohol because of my Irish descent, because you know how
Oh yeah,
people-
Irish. Yeah, the Irish love their booze. Though for you,
I
it's
can't have
different.
booze. I'm diabetic, sadly.
I can have all the booze I want.
Unfortunately, I have to be 1 year
You're
older
not
in
young.
order.
You're not old enough to have fucking beer. You're drinking milk, Shadow.
I know, you don't have to rub it in.
I mean, heck, no offense, but basically, I just really need this because basically, even though I'm of drinking age, I really don't have a taste for alcohol.
Same.
Also,
No,
Me neither. I've never had a sip of it.
same. I had the same as well. I
I wanted
tried
to
it once
drink
with my
it, but I
family,
had
and
to
I
wait one more
I
year.
felt
Well,
sick.
one at a time, one at a time.
Well, did I notice? I tried it once and I fucking hated it. It tastes like little shit, to my understanding.
also, I want to know, why is it such a taboo for kids to still live with their parents, especially if the kid is paying like rent or something? Like, you live with your mom? Oh my god, what a loser! And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry that I'm not rich like you, that I can live on my fucking own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're talking
and
about
also
privilege.
another thing, guys. Hold up. I want to just add something else here. It turns out that freaking Twitter is not actually selling out on freaking Elon just yet.
Yeah, I know. I was
Yeah,
telling
they're trying. It's like, wait, aren't they suing him to force Elon to buy it? It's like,
No.
what's gonna? I mean, if this gonna, there's just gonna be more discovery, and a lot of Twitter's there's gonna be a lot of emails and stuff from Twitter coming out if they continue this case. It's like, they should just accept the offer to buy.
Just accept it and then
Yeah,
that's
exactly. And just make it all over and just freaking just give Elon the platform, let him clean house, and then take care of it. Go ahead, Dee.
But it's like, I'm not rich. Basically, I'm able to not spend as much of my disability because my dad will use his Social Security to supplement our food before my next grocery trip. And I pay for the electricity and internet. So it's not like I'm mooching off my dad.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And the problem is I don't live with my parents. I do live with my siblings.
Yeah, I mean, I live with my father.
You
and
know why people
I
live?
live like,
You know why people live with their parents? It's because the cost of living. It's because the cost of housing is so damn high.
yeah, no,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not only that. It's
Also,
also
there's,
people have.
according to
Guys,
Yang,
yeah.
Alright.
Can
If
I?
people can't build more housing, this is what this
Hold on, guys. I gotta read what Yang Bo said. Denmark is on number one drink on number one in Europe.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
Also,
Can I say
also
this?
apparently,
Whoa. Nep wanted to say something. Go ahead, Nep.
Yeah. So
Dee.
when it comes to food, when it comes to my father, I prefer food. So like if me and my father, because I mean at the wall, I don't want to be like eating fast food. Like I mean trying to do move away from fast food to become more healthier. So that way both of us can live happier and longer lives, of course.
anyway, in the UK, specifically Britain, I think, the age of adulthood is 25, which I think we should do here, just so we can't have parents be like, well, you're 18 now, get the fuck out. I don't care if you can't take care of yourself yet or not.
You know, I
That's going to
absolutely
cause a lot of
hated that.
problems, though. That's going to cause a lot of problems. If the age of consent is also raised up to 25, and the age of military service gets raised up, the age of voting, and everything would get raised up to 25.
It's not
People
gonna
would
work
spend
very
a
well.
quarter of their lives under the control of their parents. More than a quarter of their lives would be spent under their parents' control.
Well, look, I'm tired of seeing stories where parents refuse to let their kids, try to learn to cook or something, and then throw them out at 18 and expect them to be able to function as an adult.
Let's try to do this. Let's try to have a maturity test. It'll be a good idea.
Now, here's the thing, though. I don't like this idea of raising the age, just because what's going to happen is that it's gonna be a problem because you're gonna have mandatory college, which the college will then indoctrinate them since
Yeah.
college will become mandatory. It would become like high school, so you'd basically have 4 years of mandatory education because they could. Because if you're an adult at 18, or if you're an adult at 25, they can literally force you to go to college because at that point, because you're still a juvenile until 25, so they can literally force you to go through college. They could force you to get a master's degree because they could force you into college till you're 24. So, if they wanted to, so that means they could force you to get a master's degree.
Okay, Cernal, I'm just sick of the stories of parents being like, well, you're no longer my problem, get the fuck out of my house. Oh, you can't take care of yourself because I told you not to do anything, like, say, get an after-school job or something? Well, that's not my problem, you're officially an adult.
Which,
Yeah.
by the
Well,
way,
those parents are pieces of shit, but
Which,
that
by the
does
way,
not
I
mean that
hope
that doesn't
the,
mean that the rest
child
of us should have
does
the
not
right to
see
do
them
what we
again.
Nice.
Which, by the
Okay,
way,
good.
I hope the kid or the teen, whatever, does not interact that poor excuse of a parent, because that right there says, hey, I don't really love you, I was just in it for the benefits, and yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
yeah.
it's not just that, but imagine if they raise everything to 25, including the age of consent. Basically, everyone becomes a pedophile at that point, because if 25 is the new age at where consent, then basically anyone who's ever watched porn becomes a pedophile overnight.
This is my issue with the argument of how someone can be called
Because that would
pedophile.
change the definition of pedophile as well.
This is why, like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like every time someone forces a kid for one, they need to have a lie detector test. Because I bet my money, 99% of the time they probably lying. They
Mr. A, I think I want to call Chrissy's here because, no offense, but I got my headphones on, and that noise is starting to give me a damn headache, especially the
What
buzzer
is
noise.
that noise?
It's his grandparents are watching TV in the other room.
Because apparently
and,
they have hearing issues and they don't wear hearing aids.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm gonna just go call Quincy's. I'm sorry.
Holy shit! I think you need to try and convince them to get hearing aids, because it's boom,
tried
boom, boom, boom,
aids,
boom.
but they won't wear them. They refuse to wear the hearing aids.
I don't know why. Well, yeah. So
You're
it's
gonna
been.
need
could always
hardware
threaten
setup.
Let Dio finish. Go ahead, Dio.
Well, it's been swell. Not as much as my fucking head is starting to right now, though. But yeah, it was great. Happy Halloween the 10th. We'll see, Didi and Shadow later.
Oh, do you want me to message you after the stream?
Yeah,
we're
please.
done?
Yes. So, remember to keep his eyes burn brightly, and I'm gonna take some fucking aspirin. Peace.
Alright, later, Dio.
I mean, you
Hey,
could
Dio.
always threaten Shady Pines.
Yeah.
Shady
I don't
Pines, ma!
I don't. If only he had a PC, because then he could do push to talk.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I mean,
The thing is that's usually only a thing for PCs, and I don't think he has a.
yeah. I
Well,
don't
in all
know.
fairness, StreamYard should have an option like Discord where you could do noise canceling, so that the only thing that's heard is, your voice.
Yeah, except that's actually just much more easier said than done. But
Even
yeah,
my ears are hurting because of the background noises.
I know.
I guess the only thing you could do is like mute and then only unmute when he wants to talk.
Wait, can we mute people online?
All right, guys. Well, I gotta call it good here, so I gotta do something. So.
Well, Shadow, I'll see you in Discord.
Okay, could
Yeah, sure. We should do some individual.
Just let me do my thing now so I can get off my phone. Hollywood, talk to actual queer people, and parents, don't be those assholes who are like, oh, you're 18 now, you're not my problem anymore. Don't be that asshole. I will judge you. Bye.
All right. Well, also,
I think it's
yeah.
Yeah, I can hardly hear Mr. Anime over the TV.
So
that
I
TV
guess
signal.
stick with
I'm
the
just gonna
shadows
go.
because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you.
I'll go. The only I can say this is that if
Sorry.
when I own, the only I can say this is like if when it comes to love or the right, stick with what you believe in and don't let no one tell you otherwise. If you're not breaking law, stand up for your rights.
right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Freaky, peace out.
All right, Jenny.
Alright, so all I can say this. Just if you're so upset over a cartoon character, well, I'm just gonna say this: get some mental help. Go see a psychologist. Go to a nut house or whatever mental health you need to have. All I can say, that's all I can say. And stop being so insecure about yourself. I couldn't
As
hear you very
always.
well.
Yep. Well, chat to you later, and hopefully
Alright, later.
see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to work on get good.
Exactly.